Hey troops, so in this video we're going to be talking about some of the boxes that I had already packed up. They got a lot of Black Series in them, vintage collection, Clone Wars era stuff, some of Dark Skies, and some random exclusives, so let's check it out. Well, hello there troops. So as I was editing this video, I realized I never actually recorded an intro. So I know, classic General Kenobi. So here we are. So in this video we are gonna see some of the stuff that I had already put in boxes before I even decided to launch a YouTube channel. There's a few boxes with a bunch of stuff, and we're not gonna go into every single item that's in those boxes. It's more of a quick overview of what was already packaged in. We got Black Series, we got Clone Wars, we got some miscellaneous stuff all mixed in. So yeah, let's go now into the video that I was trying to finish up. Hello there. So this is actually the first box that I packed up for this move. And I say for this move because I already got a bunch that's already packed up from before. So let's go through it just real quick. I'm not gonna go through the entire thing. Just right off the top, you can see that I got quite a mixture of things going on. The biggest thing, of course, is this Entertainment Earth exclusive Astromech Droid pack. And I'm actually not a really big fan of the droids. Not that I hate them or anything like that. It's just they're not so much my cup of tea. But this pack, I loved how the packaging just makes it pop so much. I thought it was very original. So I do enjoy these. This is probably the biggest droid-oriented thing that I have in my collection. Some random stuff again. This was more on let's try to fill every gap in the box. So we got some older micro machines. I absolutely love the miniature stuff. Savage Press, some shirtless Darth Maul, which, if I remember correctly, actually I think this was the first time we saw him like this. And of course now we're getting him in the Black Series on that comic book packaging. So I mean, it's cool to have that from way back when. Some of these guys are my favorite like packaging presentation. So this was based off of the cover of the novel, right, from the Truce of Bakura. But then when you open it, you got those micro machines based off of the story. So I always thought that was super cool, because back then that's all we were getting for these expanded universe stories. So it was awesome to see some of the ships, some of the characters, even if it was just on a miniature form. Of course, a lot of these now are again not canon or legends, whichever way you want to think about them. But some of them did present or did make their way actually into canon stuff. I'm just remembering right now. So this ship is actually the TIE Fighter carrier, and we saw that in the Rebels show, which again is of course canon now under Disney. So again, some more random stuff, just some golden figures from Walmart. I think these were very polarizing. You either loved them or hated them. I don't think there was anybody in between. I only got a couple myself, and I think this was on clearance when I picked it up. Some of the little Unleashed figures, that line I feel was underrated, and I feel bad for not picking more of those up when they were in the market. And then these are some of my favorite multi-packs that I own, like, period. So these troopers are based off of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 video game, but Battlefront 2 from 2004, 2005 maybe. So you got pretty much every class of trooper that you could use in the game. Let's see if I can get a better shot. There we go, a little bit more light. And so I love this pack. And then right above it we got the Fett Legacy Evolution 3-pack, and I love this one. These two are not particularly, you know, that great of a figure, but you get a Mandalore figure from Knights of the Old Republic. Again, now I guess Legends now, but I absolutely love those. So yeah, like I said, this was just like a mixture of random stuff just to fill the box, you know, as best as I could. Let me get that lid off because that yellow is wow. Okay, so this box to start off with, this is my Clone Wars box, and by Clone Wars I mean, as you can see, the 2008 line and some of the 2003, 2004 line. Oh, here, this is a good example. So this is the ARC Trooper. This is the red variant. I love these guys just because I believe they're some of the earliest ARC Trooper, you know, figures, if not the first one. And these guys, as you can see, they're more based off on the comic book look than the cartoon, since they had not come out yet. So I love this line. So here we got some of the first day of issue figures. I have all 8, I believe. They're all down there. Quick story about that. So I actually managed to get all 8 of them back in 2008. I got them all in stores, you know, Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, etc. I managed to get all 8 of them, but then shortly after that, so my house got broken into and pretty much all of my collection was stolen back then. So I lost those figures, and it was only not until recently, like the last maybe 6 months, that I decided to just apply myself to get all these back. And so, you know, I started hitting up the usual eBay, Mercari, some local groups, etc. So I managed to get all of the first day of issue figures back. And some of these guys, let me move these off to the side. Like I said, sorry, I should have recorded, you know, every single figure going into this, but I didn't. And so I got this collection in here as well, the I guess 2003 Genndy Tartakovsky series. This is still one of my favorite things, Star Wars. I love this cartoon, just the style of it, the plot, the story. You know, the figures, if you can call them that, they're more like little statues, I guess. They're not very articulated or posable, but man, I love this line. So I got the other 3-pack down here, right there. Man, that Grievous, I remember seeing Grievous for the first time. Golly. And I got all the individual releases, and they're all I guess, let's see if you can see some of them. They're all down there. Like I said, I'm not gonna pull out everything. And I got the other 3-packs in another box that was already packed up. So and I just got these like 2 days before I put this box, you know, together. This is the Captain Rex mail away for this line, for the 2008 line. This is the one that's got like a scene that unfolds from the packaging. And then we got just some of the newer stuff, the Saga collection, or sorry, Celebrate the Saga. I just threw in these guys in here just for you know, to try to make better use of the space as I got available. So that's it. This is my Clone Wars box. Hey there, troops. So just moving along to another already packaged box. We got another box of just Black Series on this one. You can see a little bit of mix of everything. We got some of the older figures with the red and black. There's Chirrut Imwe back there, and I think pretty much every one of these guys in frame right now is getting a re-release with some updated, you know, face sculpts. I probably won't be getting those just because, again, I have these ones, except for the Royal Guard Although technically it's cured kernels or kernel jacks, whichever way you want to look at it. On that comic book style packaging, I'm actually pretty excited about that collection. We got some more archive wave here and some more 40th anniversary. Again, I love these figures on a card. Give me everything on a card and I'll probably buy it. So we also got down here the let me put this over the side. We got our porks and we got the child, now known as Grogu, of course, or Baby Yoda to the rest of the world. I also have the I don't know if you guys can see it here, but it's the original release of the Biker Scout with the Scout bike. So I actually passed up on this. I wasn't able to get it when it first released, a few years back. And I really wanted it, but the prices on it just kept getting higher and higher. And then Amazon released that version of it for the Mandalorian, and so I was pretty happy to have that in the collection. But just recently, last month actually, we went to a toy show in San Antonio, and the guy had it in box, unopened and really good shape, and I actually got it for $45, which I thought was a killer of a deal because it's actually cheaper than what that was for when it released again a few months back. So I had to jump on this one and fill in that gap. I also wanted to show you real quick. Here I have a knockoff figure, or I should say a bootleg figure that I bought off of eBay a few years back, I believe. And I kept it in box just because I was actually pretty impressed with the packaging. I think it looks really good. It could definitely pass up for the real thing. So I thought that was a cool thing to have. Of course, you gotta be always careful when buying off of sketchy websites or just unknown users on well-known websites. Real quick, I just got the actual official one, so we can see him real quick, just side to side. And that's when you start noticing some of the difference, right? Like right off the bat, some of the font is different. I don't know how well you can see it on camera. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer, but the white plastic is a different shade on both of these. Also, the weathering on the weapons is different, but again, guys, overall I think it looks pretty good. So okay, troops, that's it for this box. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next box. So this is what I call my protected box, I guess, and that just means that these are figures that are already in star case, protective case, figure shield, etc. Some of them I bought like that, actually. Some of them came like that, and some of them I put the protectors on myself. So a quick glance here, we got some new figures for the vintage collection, such as the Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett, and we got the exclusive Mando and Child for the vintage collection. Pretty good pieces. Also, we got the Walmart exclusive, if I remember correctly, carbonized Mandalorian. And then we got these two guys that have been my favorites for years and years, even way before the Mandalorian show came about. I've always loved Mandalorians. I know everybody's saying that now, but I really did always love them. So these two figures had always been some of my favorite ones out of all the figures that I have. And now with the show and everything, the popularity of the Mandalorians have just skyrocketed, along with the prices on these guys. So I'm glad I got these guys when they were just regular figures for the line. So I decided to put this one on the protector because I didn't have him like that, and I figured it's good to have it protected. Darth Revan, one of my favorite characters from what is now Legends. Also, I guess it's gone up in price from what I've seen lately. So I'm really glad I got him when the line was still coming out. So yeah, guys, this is just like I said, you can see here better in the shot. It's just a bunch of protected figures, and then we got some random stuff here that I just threw in, basically to fill in some space, you know, make good use of the space that I had on the box. So yeah, let's move on to the next box. Okay guys, moving along, this is a Black Series box, and I believe this is exclusively just Black Series in this box. Right off the gate, you can see what I like to call sublines. So we got some of the GameStop exclusive gaming grades. I love this line. I love the art on the boxes. Yes, I know these are basically just repainted and slightly modified figures or pre-existing figures, I mean. But man, I love those. They make me, you know, they remind me of the games, which I love playing. You know, it's just a cool line. I'm all over these guys. You can see that Darth Nihilus, which I think is about the only new figure that's come out from this line. But I'm loving all of them. Here you got another subline, which is basically the Target exclusive Galaxy's Edge figures. I guess re-release, you could call them, or individual release, since most of these figures did come out in the 3 and 4 packs at the parks. So liking this line quite a bit as well. And of course we got some of the archive wave. I'm all for these archives. You got Anakin back here. Sorry about that glare. Because the line really gives you an opportunity to fill in a lot of the gaps, you know, in a collection. So at a more affordable price for some of the figures that have just gone up, you know, in price too much. And then I believe this is the Obi-Wan Force Spirit, and I think we got the Yoda here. Yep. So I like those. Those are they're shiny. They're pretty nice. So again, guys, sorry I'm not going through all of these. Like I said, I put these together before I even decided to record the process. So I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of what I already got packaged up. Hey troops, welcome back. So what do you guys think? What was your favorite line or sub line that you guys saw in those boxes? To me, like I said, some of my favorite ones of all time are those Clone Wars in that white cardback packaging with the clone helmet. I know it's a simple design. The figures maybe were not necessarily the best, but I was always a huge fan of that presentation for the figures, and it takes me back to a time where you can basically go toy hunting and still find a lot of stuff. Now, I wasn't able to purchase most of that stuff because I didn't really have that much money back then, but it still takes me back to a good time in collecting. That's when I was purchasing a lot of stuff. Actually, that line, I really liked it. I'm actually close to finishing that line. I think I need something like 3 or maybe 4 figures, so hopefully I'll track those down soon. Of course, you know, we got the Black Series, those 4 figures for the Black Series that came out, Target exclusives, Obi-Wan, Anakin, ARC Trooper Echo, and Clone Pilot Hawk in that same style of packaging. So I was all over those. When I saw the announcement, I was like, yeah, I have to get them. I was even willing to pay, you know, aftermarket prices if need be. Luckily, I was able to find them in stores, and so I didn't have to go that route. But I know a lot of people did. I know we all know how exclusives work nowadays. So yeah, I just consider myself lucky that I was able to get them for retail. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I appreciate you guys watching, stopping by here in the bunker. Let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite, you know, thing that you saw in those boxes? Let me know down in the comments which ones you like, don't like. which ones you were after, or did you complete that whole set? So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys are thinking. If you like the video, please leave a like. Consider subscribing. That would greatly help out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Once again, thanks so much for stopping by. So let's go ahead and take shelter in the bunker, because I think these negotiations will be short.